Alright, here's the rainy days that you're telling your folks about. It'll be kind of not much in the picture, but the puddles showing you the rain, literally. There's puddles, you can see. Like in here. So anyways, how you doing, folks? It's a fine day. It's raining here in New England, as you can see by the little excerpt I had before this. Rainy day in New England for sure. Well, here's the beer we're going to showcase from Samuel Adams, a chocolate Bock. It's a smooth, rich, and dark, as they say, brewed with cocoa and natural flavors. As you can catch the label. This beer is chocolate Bock, and they say it's a seasonal beer. It has 5.8% ABV. It has 11 international bitter units and 238 calories. If you're counting calories or what you're doing on a diet or for getting ready for Thanksgiving so you can eat a lot more. Up, get back in the photo here. Okay. Well, this is the beer. The hops in this, HALLERTAU Mittel Frühe, noble hops. The malt in this is Sam Adams ROW Pale Malt Blend, Caramel 60, and Munich 60. Now there's some numbers there. Caramel 60 and Munich 60. Do they have a caramel 59 or 58? I wonder. But anyways, they had a blend of COCOA Nibs from Ghana and Ecuador and Madagascar. So it does have real chocolate nibs in this. Imagine nibs of small bits of chocolate in it, as we can see by the bottle. So this sounds pretty interesting. If you like chocolate, I can take chocolate or leave it. I'm not big on chocolate, but time to try this Bock. Sam Adams brews a lot of different kinds of brews, and this one sounds interesting. They do have a lot of interesting brews, I should say. I mean, this is a 5.8, so it's right in the ballpark, and 11 IBUs are what I like. All right, so with that said, let me get a little information on the company. The owner is and founder is Jim Cook. He spells his last name K-O-C-H. He named this beer after Samuel Adams because, as he says, he shares a similar spirit in leading the fight for an independence and an opportunity for all Americans to pursue happiness and follow their dreams. And that deals with beer, I'm assuming. I mean, Jim, he left college believing that for the first time in 150 years that the eldest Koch son would turn his back on beer. So I guess leaving college, because after college in graduate school, Jim began a promising career in management consulting. So he did graduate, went to college. Oh, correction. He left for college believing that the first time in 150... Oh, would turn back... Okay, now I understand that sentence that I was saying earlier about the 150 years. The eldest Cook's son would turn his back on beer. Well, even though he followed the path for several years, he always kept an eye on the beer business. In 1984, his instincts told him it was time to make his move. People were starting to crave something different in their beer. So he got... His father's attic was the recipe from his grandfather's recipe for brewing beer, Boston Lager particularly, and the Boston Brewing Company was formed. So, the Boston Beer Company was formed, is the actual name of it. So, no further ado, because they're doing really well. Many years that he's been in business, they've done really well. His great-great-grandfather was Louis Koch, and that was the recipe that he used. He brewed the exact same batch of Samuel Adams Boston Lager in his kitchen, and that took off, and that is why we have the brewery of today. As they say, success comes quick sometimes. But I'm pretty sure he did a lot of hard work. And I know he went from round to taverns and bars with beer in suitcases until he promoted himself. Well, when we move that back, means it's time to get the glass. Let's see what we get before we open it up. While we look at the top, they engineer it, and print it, we'll show it. Samuel Adams, chocolate block. Alright, we'll get his ball opener. Go in here. Okay. Okay, let's see what this chocolate block looks like. Okay, as you can see, it surely is dark. The drone up top there. Not much of a head. I'd like to pour it in stouts. They don't carry a head for long, but this one kind of fast. I don't know what the age of this one is. It looks good. So let me see what the aroma is like on this. Yeah, that strong, grainy smell of, I get that smell from the stouts, but I guess all dark beers can have that. Maybe the malts that they use, that 2-row pale malt blend and the caramel. Maybe that's the sweetness of the aroma. They have cocoa nibs in this, like I say. I'm not picking up a smell of chocolate. The aromas seem to be that maltiness. Alright, without further ado, take a taste. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the first thing that comes across is the chocolate. It's right on top. Excuse my gulping and my lips smacking, folks. But the chocolate is very, very dominant as you taste it. It takes away from what I was saying as far as the aromas of the malts and the graininess and so forth. It's really, they got some good chocolate in this. Again, as you're drinking, as I'm drinking it now, the flavors doesn't burst out of the chocolate as my first gulp. Yeah, it doesn't jump out as much as, no, it's just a blended. I can still get the chocolate flavors in my back of my throat, but it seems like more so of a regular Bock beer. Not as crisp as Bock beers. It's not a crisp beer. It's a smooth. This is a smooth beer because of the chocolate and probably that caramel 60 blend that they use. And as far as the malts, the Munich 60 and the caramel 60 is giving it a very smooth beer. Will I make this an everyday beer? That is a tough question. I would definitely make it a beer that I would have friends over to enjoy. I don't think as far as an everyday beer, No, lighter beers and so forth. Though this one is really, I would have to say, this one is really light. I mean, it definitely is smooth, rich and dark. It's a rich flavor from the cocoa that they've used and the malts that they used. I guess I could, yeah, I keep backtracking on my words. I guess I could use this as an everyday beer. It has an everyday flavor. There's no doubt about that. But summing that up, what I'm saying is that it has good chocolatey, balanced flavor. Again, it's only 11 international bitter units, so the hops doesn't jump out at you. So really this flavor is, and not in a sweet way, is the malts that they used in it, particularly that Caramel 60 and the 2-row pale malt and the Munich 60. It really is blending good. It's probably blending so good with the chocolate that this isn't a harsh beer at all. It's not grainy. It is a pleasant drink. Yes, I would say it's a everyday beer. I would definitely get it when I got friends coming over, special occasions. Definitely after a dinner drink, which would be after Thanksgiving dinner. This would be a great beer to have. Christmas time, it would flow easily with all the events at Christmas time. So yeah, this is a good beer. It's an eventful beer, I should say. All the events that we have, it would be good to have. So, with that said, I'm going to enjoy the day. My wife got me another treat. I had stayed away from these, from the things I've been reading about, the corn. But I'll eat a little of it, and they don't give it the definite answer what's in this corn as far as the make of it. But anyways, I'll sit here, finish the beer. It's raining here. I told you, it's been raining in New England for the last week and a half. Pretty steady. Not as bad as London. Rains in London, England quite a bit, but they get more fog than we do. Well, they can have the fog. They could actually have the rain too, but I don't mind the rain. It's not bad. Well, anyways, with that said, I'm going to go on the tangent of the rain. Enjoy the day. Enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. Thanksgiving. Let's get with the family. Do things with the family. Enjoy the meal together. Wish us all a happy Thanksgiving day. So with that said, if you're going to drink responsibly. Ciao.